Toby, back at the club, back at Spurs. Is the Belgium-England chat, is that banned on the training ground, or have you had a chance to catch up with the boys about the game?
I think it's quite quiet here. It's quiet. So no one speaks about the game, so that's positive. That means they don't want to get reminded about it. No, I think yeah. Of course, I'm very happy to win and get in the last four of the Nations League. But yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't go through both.
As you've said, I think you're really happy with how things are going at Spurs. And especially since that West Ham game, it seems like Spurs are so much more resilient. And you must be really happy with how you're looking from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, I think as a defender, but even as a team, I think we're performing very well, even in difficult moments. And sometimes you need some sort of, I wouldn't say a wake-up call, but like in a moment that we talked about it and we try to that if it doesn't happen again. And I think again in difficult moments we were there. We fought as a team, and of course we will always have the quality to make the difference.
And as you say, it must have been quite a painful moment. But do you think when you look back in it at the end of the season, it might prove to be quite a significant moment and a significant turning point in the season?
Yeah. Hopefully, I think yeah, we try to learn from our mistakes or our performances. That's the way we do. We try to improve. We're not happy where we are now. We want to improve. We know we need to improve because the Premier League keeps going. So we need to catch up, and be ready every week. So we know it's a marathon, and but we're going on the right way, and we're working very hard to keep improving.
And you've been playing alongside Eric Dier at centre-back this season for quite a number of the games. He's decided he wants to play there now. He's told Jose, I'm a centre-back. Just how much have you enjoyed playing with him, and how much is he developing in that role?
Yeah, I think of course, I know Eric quite a while now. I know before that he preferred to play as a centre-back, but he was performing very well in midfield. So, okay, that's sometimes your career goes like that. But now, yeah, I think he's performing very well. I think he shows it every week, even for England. So, yeah, I'm very happy to play with him.
Harry Kane's been absolutely sensational once again this season. Fortunately for you, he didn't score against Belgium the other day. But what do you put his consistency down to? Because you've played alongside him now at Spurs for 5 years now.
Yeah, I think just the professionalism, of course, the quality, you have to have quality, but on the other hand, the work rate, the way he goes into every game, the way he trains every day, he always wants to improve. So it's a big example for everyone at this club. And even as a young boy, if you want to improve and you want to get to some sort of level, you have to watch Harry Kane work. And it's not only scoring goals. Sometimes you have a striker that only scores goals and he's not there around, but I think he works for the team. He has so much more qualities than just scoring.
And that relationship with Son, it almost seems like it's telepathic. Just how exciting is that to watch when you're there without the ball at centre-back and able to watch what they can do?
Yeah, of course. It's wonderful to know that in every moment we can make a goal. If we have the ball, even if we don't have the ball, we have the things to break out very quickly. So yeah, that's a huge one. But I think as a team, we try to help those two as well, and it's of course they have the quality to make a difference.
I spoke to your old teammate Ryan Mason earlier this week about Harry Kane, and he told me he'd be shocked if he doesn't break Alan Shearer's goal-scoring record. Now, Harry's got 150 in the Premier League. He scored that goal against West Brom. The target is 260. Do you think he can make it?
We'll make sure he's gonna make it. We have to perform well and give him the chances to score, but. I think there's more than just scoring. Like I said, this season you see he's assisting. He helps the team play better. But of course, I hope for him he will get the targets and get the recognition he deserves.
Another milestone today. Jose Mourinho, 1 year at Tottenham Hotspur. How much have you enjoyed working with him so far?
Yeah, a lot. Of course, it's always difficult if you change a manager in a season. It's not easy. But I think now you start to see how he wants to play. I think it doesn't deserve to be that negative about negative football that he brings, because I think we're playing attacking football. We defend high. Of course, sometimes you have to be realistic because of the quality of the other teams. They press you or they put you back, but then you have to defend well. But I think he deserves a lot of credit about what he brought to the team.
How much have you learnt from working with him personally?
Yeah, a lot, of course. Every manager has different aspects. How he wants to defend, not only personal, but in the high line or or something like this. But then, of course, I think you need some time to improve and to really know what he wants. And I think, as you said, I think defensively he's going on the right direction.
And what have you and the players made of his Instagram account? He seems to be on there quite a bit at the moment.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We already know how he feels, but after a game, so it doesn't surprise us if there's a Instagram post that's it's the same how we react on it, so that's no problem at all.
New players have come in during the summer, and the squad from the outside looks almost complete. Do you feel vindicated signing that contract last season, knowing the direction the club looks to be going to?
Yeah, of course. There was a long time that I thought about it if I wanted to stay or if I stay. But in my mind, I always knew that I really wanted to stay. I told this before, and I saw from the moment that I signed my first contract, the first time for the club, until the point where Spurs are now, it's a big difference. It's a massive difference. I'm very proud to be a small part of it. And when I signed, I just knew I just really want to be involved in the next steps the club is going to take. And I think, I feel like I'm just a part of it, and I'm very, very honored.
And all the new signings seem to be settling in really well. We've seen glimpses from Gareth Bale so far. How excited are you about playing with him, and what impact do you think he can have this season?
Yeah, I think we have a very good group, very good human beings. So I think the players who sign, I think we try to make them home as quickly as possible. And then, of course, it's up to them to perform. And of course, they have a lot of quality, everyone that we signed. You can see they help the team a lot. And Gareth, I think he's an unbelievable player. Everyone knows this. That's why how I see it from day one. He really enjoyed football. He's very happy here. So that's all I can say, that he's in a very good place.
People look at the 3 results before the international break and the way that Spurs were able to get those victories when they're not at their best. And people look at that being a sign of a potential champion. Have you thought about it or allowed yourself to think that Spurs are title challengers this season?
I think the Premier League is a marathon. I think it's one of probably the most difficult league to be champion. But we have to think about our next game. And I know maybe that's not what you want to hear, but that's the way we do it. I'm not going to lie here. We just try to get as many points as possible, as many wins as possible, and we'll see how far it brings us. But to look too far in the future, it doesn't going to help you. But you have to get the ambition to win every game, and I think if you have that, good things will come.